Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Using the quick game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fair catch, called for and made. Trying the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute...
Oh, out of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Green. He fires one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Looking for space. It's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to...
Turning on the Jets. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And he didn't get big gain, you want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Green. Finds us back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Going to look downfield again. That's caught. It's Blake. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Thomas. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively, and even better, getting him on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Holding fire complete.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Green. Rifles it down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Green. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
When he's a 2-minute offense, when you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Green. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Sends it downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Looking to scramble. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got a man. It's Pratt. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Flips a tackle and he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking to throw again. Got his man quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Big fella moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Akron rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. On the run, it's Frazier. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Green. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it up to 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Pratt. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Green. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Green. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Give to the back. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Might as well give it to him again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Georgia. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab, it's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. To the air, it's Green. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anthony. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
The snap sets up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. You want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Arkansas State was able to come away with a victory, but it's not the type of dominant win we've seen in Jonesboro over the years. It is a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down.
He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. With the catch, it's Frazier. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Touch pass on the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Young. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying in too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Pushes ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll try to pass their way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Green. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.